Hello everybody, welcome to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2017 the Unemployment Challenge, and I'm looking at my youth recruits, my youth intake for this season, and there's been some very good promising players. The first of which is Daniel Simone, and he has got great potential. I'm looking forward to seeing how he develops over the next couple of years. He's only 15 years of age as of right now, but really, I feel that if he is to improve by as much as I feel he can, then he could be our best goalkeeper today. He could match Edilson or be better than him. But then again, we've got Bruno Jesus, who's actually the better goalkeeper, so he'll face some competition in that regard. So it'd be interesting to see how he gets on, really. It really would be. But the main player that has caught my eye and I have the highest hopes for is Paulo Frega. Now, this kid has got a lot of potential. I feel he's very good and he has the potential to be one of the best players in the club. And he's best at a false 9 position. He can also play as a poacher and advance forward if he is to develop the way I hope he does. And really, he's 16, yes, but he's got a lot of time ahead of him. And if he ends up being as good as he is possibly able to be, then I would not be against this kid at all. I would be trying to give the kid as much time as possible to make sure that he does make it into the first team, because that is my aim. My aim as a manager is to see these young talents come through the youth system and develop and become first team players. I've done it at every club I've been at so far. I did it at Sterling Avenue with Keith Lowe, who I brought for Hearts in the end. And I did it for 2 players at Hearts at one point or another. Callum Stewart, who's already at the youth team, and Lewis McCallum. Both players able to produce the goods and able to invade the first team because I gave them the chance to do so. That's just my personal opinion, and I'm hoping that I can do the same here. But I did have 5 games in the month of March. The question is, how did I get on? The first game that we had in March was the home game in the league against Firenze. Now, the problem I have here isn't the fact we did really well. We dominated this game comfortably. I thought we were going to destroy them. It's more the fact they had 2 shots and they had 1 shot on target. And they scored with that shot on target. Now, answer me this. If my team cannot hold out for that long, cannot stop their opponents from scoring, what chance do we have of winning the league title? I mean, yes, it's possibly my fault, but still, that's a terrible result. Especially since, yes, my opponents had gone 4 games unbeaten before this match started, so we were in reverse form, but still, I'm annoyed that we didn't do as well as we could have done. That's just my personal opinion, and I want to do better next time out. So the next game was the Taça de Portugal semi-final first leg away from home against Porto, and we got a 0-0 draw. Now, if I remember correctly, this requires away goals to go through if we were to draw by goals, but right now it looks very promising that we've managed to hold Porto to a 0-0 draw at their ground. Admittedly, this was not our best performance by some distance, but we did ourselves justice and we avoided defeat, so I cannot complain at all. A 0-0 draw against Porto is something I'll cherish because it means that in the Cups, we might be the better team, even if they are the better team in the league, which is annoying. So our next match was away from home in the league against Moreirense, and we did well. We won 4-1, yes. They had 2 penalties somehow. They scored a penalty and missed a penalty semi. I'm actually going to see this myself. I genuinely have no idea what happened here. They must have had a penalty. Then they must have won another penalty within seconds. Because there's no way that you can do that, is there? Right? I'm absolutely concerned as to how this has ended up being the case. But here we go. We're going to look at this penalty. I'm certain that they've missed a penalty and then we consider the penalty after. No? No. I'm sure I went on the missed penalty. It says missed penalty plus a scored penalty. Well, somehow that's gone wrong because I pressed the missed penalty and it went to the penalty that was scored. Okay, apparently there wasn't a missed penalty. The game has confused itself. Right. But still, that's a good win. It was our first win in a while. And that's not good enough. We should be winning every game, as far as I'm concerned. We then went to Pacas Ferreira, and we missed a chance to win. They also missed a penalty, which I actually did watch this time, and we went down to 10 men, so we were on the back foot for most of this game anyway, but for the most part, we should have done a lot better than we actually did. That's just my personal opinion, and I will complain about it all day long, because I like to complain. We need to do better. We need to do a lot better. Still, our next game was the last game of the month before the international break, and it was at home to Chavez, and we got a 2-1 win. We were 2-0 up there. They scored literally within seconds of the kickoff. I think Edison made a bit of a howler there because he should have done a lot better than what he did. He got beaten by something silly. Still, they went down to 10 men. One of their players, Mario Campi, got sent off within 2 minutes. Got 2 bookings in 2 minutes, so that didn't help their cause. And we got a win, so that's good. Now, let's look at the league table. So this is the league campaign so far, and this is the only downside, I think, for the skin, is that it just leaves all this space to the right. And that's annoying. Normally, the space would be between the team's names and the games played, but it seems to be doing the other way around for some reason. Just does it at the end. But yeah, so far, Porto have secured a place in the Europa League. That's no surprise, really. They're expected to do that. They're so far ahead. And I'm honestly genuinely concerned that we might not even get into the Champions League at one point. But now our form has picked up 8 points in the last 4 matches, though we are starting to lose Sporting Lisbon in the table, which is concerning. And we're now 2 points behind them. I would like to finish in second place, really, but I'm starting to think that might be a bit unrealistic. Though we have 8 more games to go, so anything can happen during that time. I mean, we could lose the next 8 games, and that would be disappointing, to say the least. But yeah, that's something we need to be concerned about, and something we need to improve in the future. But I am actually going to end this video here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that you will like and share this video, and that you will subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out a lot, and trust me, I do mean that. But until next time, goodbye and well, good night.